Hello and good morning, everybody. Just wanting to make sure everything is doing well here. We've been adjusting some things. My stepson Max is in town, and he helps with some of the technological stuff. So now I have cool buttons to turn things on and off, and I still keep my non-technical things to remind me to say things like about Winterfest and the Natchitoches Christmas Festival, as we have lots of stuff going on and lots of weather also this weekend. So looking outside right now, of course, it's perfect on a random Tuesday, and we have some clouds way off in the distance, but it looks like today and tomorrow are great days. It's going to be comfortably cool outside, and we have no rain in the forecast. 47 degrees right now. You can see temperatures range from the upper 30s still in Winfield, which, let's see, that could still be the 8 o'clock reading, because it looks like everyone else is up into the 40s now, with mid to upper 40s area wide. Above freezing, though, we did dip down at Essler and AEX to about 34 to 36 last night, so could be some frost in certain spots. And it's just a very cold look to the radar when you look at the national radar, because it's mostly snow that's falling and mostly lake effect snow. In fact, my brother's up in Detroit, and last night he sends a video of just blinding, heavy, giant flaked snow. And he's 160 miles from Lake Michigan, but those lake effect bands are holding together for a very long time and putting down some very heavy snow up to the northeast. Unfortunately, no festive things like that locally today. Just clear skies, highs in the low 60s, around 60, I think is where we get. And it's going to be a nice, wonderful day today. We have more coming tomorrow, and then in another kind of twist of wonderful things, we have some rain coming in. But I know we do have a lot of stuff going on as well. So let's take a look at Futurecast, see what we have, because we do have some fairly confusing things to talk about this weekend, because I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we're going to discuss that. Futurecast going through today, tomorrow, maybe some high clouds coming in, but what's that? Yeah, by about 1 in the morning or so on Thursday, so early Thursday morning, late Wednesday night, that's when the rain starts to appear across the area. And you can see here, at least via this model, rain and some thunderstorms for early on Thursday. And I think Thursday, probably a washout. It looks really wet. So rain chances at about 90% there. I think we pretty much all see rain, and some of that is going to be heavy. So if you do have plans, I know Winterfest starts then. If you have plans to be outside, Thursday might not be your best day, but we do have some encouraging news for Friday and Saturday, so don't go anywhere. Temperatures over the next 24 hours, I believe, is what we're doing here. We have low 60s by 3 p.m., 60, 61. That's about what we're looking at for a high. And then overnight tonight, temperatures drop back again. I think we stay above freezing, but again, mid 30s, maybe some upper 30s, and some areas down south near 40. So looking at the big picture over the next few days, we have that big cold trough off to the northeast. Down here, not much going on now. Not much going on tomorrow, but look what happens when I click F9 here. There you go. Thursday, that disturbance comes out through the four corners, puts us in a favorable region for some rainfall. And in fact, some heavy rainfall. I think 1 to 3 inches falls Thursday into Thursday night. And that's when the questions start to come in. So there's very few questions about that one. I really think Thursday is wet. I guess I could overstate that, but I'm not going to. It's going to be wet. And then this system is going to kind of elongate out. And it all depends then on how the jet stream kind of orients itself. Do we get the rain showers? Do we get the disturbances that come overhead, or are those going to be just to our east? It's a very close call, and models have been waffling back and forth on that. There is a severe chance as well. This is for Thursday. Marginal risk for severe weather for most of the area. You can see out there, Vernon, Beauregard Parish, at least for now, you are in that slight risk, that level 2 of 5. And this is something to watch, because we have a ton of wind shear in place. We just don't have a lot of instability. So it's not going to be one of those deals where we have a bunch of factors to work with like we did with this last event. I think we will be lacking things. It's going to be very cool to start Thursday morning. So as the rain is already falling, it's going to be really tough to kind of re-energize the atmosphere, as rain will be ongoing from the morning into the early afternoon. So it's not like we're going to see what we did the last week's system when we had the sun out and we were really heating things, really ramping up that instability, and we saw lots of supercell thunderstorms form. Something we haven't seen in a while, a marginal risk for excessive rain. Well, how does that happen? We're so dry. Well, how it happens is we have pretty hard ground in place, even though we've seen some rain here lately. So this is mainly something that is going to say that, yes, there is a flash flood potential if we can get this rain to fall quickly enough, because a lot of runoff happens in these scenarios. So while it's not likely, there is that level 1 of 5 risk for some flash flooding issues. We don't have a flash flood watch, at least yet, but it looks like with that rain on Thursday, we will have the marginal risk to see some areas perhaps seeing some floods, some flood issues. And we saw that with the last event. We saw a couple of flood warnings, I believe, in Avoyelles and northwestern Vernon Parish as rain fell very quickly. In fact, Tom was looking at the return rates, which is how often this happens. And some of this was like it only happens every 3 or 4 years. So that's, in one spot. But that's a, pretty uncommon event to see. So we saw that especially out in northwestern Vernon, where it looks like we're going to see another 2.5 to 3 inches. This is through Monday. This encompasses everything. This encompasses the pretty sure thing on Thursday. And then this also goes into the weekend where things get a little bit more uncertain. So plenty of rain to talk about. Notice, though, rain chances have backed off. Well, I've backed them off. They didn't do it on their own. I took them down a bit on Friday and Saturday. I think the way things are leaning now and trending, Friday looks pretty good. Saturday looks pretty good, though I can't really go lower than this because there are definitely still some indications that that system could be far enough to the west. I think the Sunday one has a better chance to bring us a little more rainfall, but anything between that Friday and Sunday time frame is more of a question than anything right now. Now, temperatures look great. Highs around 70, lows in the 50s. So if you plan on taking the kids out to Winterfett to go ice skating, or just do anything out there, listen to the music, have fun, enjoy your friends and family, go out there, get out there Friday and Saturday. I really would kind of advise against Thursday because it just doesn't look good. And there, and there is that threat for a little severe weather as well, which we're going to be watching closely. And then for Natchitoches, your same forecast for you. Thursday's wet, Friday, Saturday events are looking pretty good, and then Sunday is a bit of a question mark. So going a little bit further beyond, as we like to do, it looks warm December 6th through the 12th on the average. We're going to see temperatures around or above normal, it looks like. So no snow in the forecast. Not yet. I'm trying. I'm looking. And then near normal precipitation. So nothing out of the ordinary. It looks like anything that would come in rain-wise would be toward the tail end of this. And that's just kind of a general idea because it's far out and I'm still stretching to figure out what's going to happen this weekend, which is only a few days away. But we will try to get things to clear up here. We will try to lock in on an exact forecast here as soon as we possibly can. I'll be doing text updates all week. I wait for the morning models to come in, so look for that probably around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when I get everything, including the ensembles, and we'll talk about all this then. All right, I'm going to go say goodbye to Max. He's shipping off to Seattle. He'll be back in a few weeks, I believe. And I think that's it for today. Tom will be on later this afternoon, and you can always check the app, the website, and all that good stuff for the latest forecast updates. I will see you back here tomorrow.